The official Gran Turismo World Series qualifiers are on, which means all the very best drivers from across the entire world are all trying their absolute hardest to book themselves a ticket to the Grand Finals. So this is the perfect time to analyse in detail the difference between me, an A+ driver, and the very best in the world at full tilt trying to qualify for the World Final. This is my manufacturer here. We are with Mercedes for this season. We're going to come out of the garage and we're going to go see, because I can tell you now, I am not the quickest Mercedes driver in the world currently. Let's see who is. Global ranking, so this is out of everybody. And if we go down to 5th, we can see here the top ranked Mercedes. Japanese driver with a 138.573. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to load up the replay and we're going to try and work out how he did it. So here is the replay then. We're here in chase cam. We've got everything on so we can see exactly what's going on. What I'm looking for here is braking points, gearing, and generally anything that's going to help us try and replicate this. So eyes over to the left. I believe he started braking at the start of the seated section. He went down to first and then crucially came out in second. So stadium, down to first, come out in second. Right, eyes right. This is where all your markers are going to be. Yeah, starting to brake down to third, then come out in fourth. He started to brake where there was a little orange thing in the fence. So that's where I'm going to be braking there. He's V'd this off. I'm fairly confident with that. Another orange beacon there in the fence. Down to first, but come out in second. Come under the bridge here. And then speaking of bridges, I expect him, or them, to start braking around this. So let's see. Yep, starting to brake just at the bridge, down to first. Floor it, second for the second bit. Yeah, a real big cut there. Down to second. Almost touch that bollard on the inside. Now this is going to be so tricky. Right, to the end of the rumble strip there, down to first to help track or help rotation. Come out in second. Now what line is he going to take here? A late one. And that's all I got out of that. My word. This is going to be tough. But what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take those. We're going to give ourselves some time. And we're going to try and replicate it. Let's go. Okay. Welcome to Fuji. So just to recap. Everything is exactly the same. The exact same settings. We're on the exact same tyre. We've got the exact same conditions. And we're going to give ourselves 20 laps. So just over half an hour to see how close we can get to the top Mercedes time in the entire world. So just to recap, that is a 138.573. Haven't done anything on this. So this is going to be from scratch. So let's keep an eye on the left there. Brake at the start of the seated section, just like he did. Come out in second. Brake at the beacon, down to third. Don't go too wide here. Come out in fourth. Kind of V this off. Eyes on the right for the beacon again. Third. Oh, a bit of a slide on the way out. Now the run down to the technical bit, as if the bit before wasn't technical enough. Right, let's hit our brakes at the bridge. Down to first like he did. Cut this. Oh. Tight here. Second. First. Cut. Now it's an absolute lottery here. Whether I get this line right. Okay, let's see what the benchmark is. What will appear as we cross the line, fingers crossed, if I've said it right, is our Ghost. And it will be half a second ahead of us. It will give us something to chase. A 140.010. 1.5 seconds off. Let's go. There's our Ghost. You can also see our delta there, right in the stats meter, as the Germans would say. You've also got some timings on the right, so that will tell us how we're doing for each section. Come on. As long as we improve as well. What I will do is I will actually, through the power of post-production editing, this is good, at least we're going faster, I will put where I am in the world somewhere on screen so you can see how I hopefully progress with each fastest time I do. Right, I went deep that time. Oh, a bit of a slide on the way out. We're still up. Our ghost is kind of in the way. I can do this. Nope. This. Nope. This, which gets rid of it. But I'm going to keep it on. I think it's nice. Right. So improvement of 140.580. No, actually, we were 2 seconds off, weren't we? We weren't 1 second off. We were 2 seconds off. I thought this was... We were a bit closer than before. Right, let's get that delta back on. But improvements were made. Let's go. Yeah, got the power much earlier there. Right, keep it nice and tight here, Rory. There's a big wang in the way there. Trying a slightly wider line here so I can get on the power earlier. Let's go. This should be another improvement. I'm expecting, I'm hoping, improvement. Then I think it'll probably start tailing off as we find our optimal. But 140.223. Oh. Right, ran out a bit further wide there. That's helped us. Another 3/10. Could this be our first 39? Come on. Yes, 39.915. Let's go. Let's go, Rock. One more corner to go. Bit squirrely on exit. Are they going to let us keep it? I think they are. Let's go. This could be our quickest lap. 1:39.713. So 1.2 seconds. My math serves me correctly. I'm going to be really interested to see what the difference are, because I think I'm driving. Well, I know I'm driving as quickly as I can, but what are these differences? Right, here we go. 20 laps done. Our best is going to be a 1:39.713. 1.2-ish, 1.5 seconds off the best Mercedes. Let's go see what the difference and the details really were. So I've actually dived behind the camera for this bit so we can really get into this. I've set up a side-by-side here to break down all of the crucial differences so that we can hopefully see where that over 1 second went. So let's have a look then as we come down into turn number 1, powering down the straight. One thing that shows immediately is that he's in 5th gear and I'm in 6th gear, so I'll be keeping it in 5th going forward. We've got the same braking point, we brake at the same time, and we've even got the same apex speed, but our apex is quite different. Look here as he gets really close to the bollard. I've still left some on the table there, which allows him to get up into 2nd gear and on the power way before me. And what this culminates in is a first sector time for him of a 21.758 versus my 21.883. So we're already over 1/10 down before we even get into sector 2. Sector 2 starts with turn number 3 here, and he's already braking way later than us. I can see that because he can't see the orange siren. I very much can. Our apex speeds, actually my apex speed is faster than his, which we think would be good, but it's not, because I'm actually carrying too much speed here, which means that he's on the power before I get on the power at all. I can't get on the power because if I do, because I'm carrying too much speed, I will go wide, or at least I feel I will go wide. And he is going to actually, speaking of going wide, just extend the track so much more, really extend those track limits as he exits the corner. He's completely off the curb. He's completely off the track, you know, just hanging onto that curb, and I'm just about off the track. So it's about a curb's difference in it there. As we exit turn number 3, he's going to keep it tight to the right, so much so that he's actually on the grass. He's then going to lift when he gets to the escape road there. I'm nowhere near it. I'm about a car's width outside, which means I'm just going so much further round. It's just, yeah, I can see really where all this time's disappearing around 100R. And it is at a hairpin. We're going to brake about, well, he's going to brake actually a little bit earlier than me, which allows him to set up for the next corner. We brake at the same sort of, well, pretty much everything the same is happening, but he's braking just earlier. And what he's doing there is he's setting himself up for the next corner, so that on the exit he can be on the power so much earlier than me as he finds grip and allows himself to power down the straight. And at the end of that straight is the end of sector number 2, and he's going to come across the sector with a 52 seconds 818, and I'm 53.286. So 4 tenths lost there through sector 2. As we arrive at the end of the straight here for turn number 10, which is the start of sector number 3, we both actually get to 148 miles an hour, and we brake at the same time, and we even cut the corner pretty much the same. So I'm happy with turn 10 there. Turn 11 though, I mean this sector is really quite technical, but turn 11 he's carrying 54 miles an hour through the apex, and I'm only carrying 51, and despite him being quicker, he's also on the power earlier than me. So I've got to sort that out there. And we're going to come up over the crest towards turn number 12, and he's actually going to hit the bollard. You can see it wobbling there as he goes past it. I don't touch it at all. I mean, I'm close, but I don't touch it at all. And then we go up over this weird and sort of difficult and clumsy right-hander at turn 13. He's later on the apex, so he takes a later apex. You can see there his right-hand wheels actually go over the end of the blue part of, well, not even the rumble strip, the inside of the track there, whilst mine is, it's okay, but it's not quite there, which means for him he's able to straighten up out of the corner ASAP, and again he's just on the throttle, full throttle, so much earlier than me. Turn 14 now, he's all over that curb again, just so close to that bollard, just allowing him to get back on that throttle a lot earlier. And then we're running up the hill towards turn 16, the final corner here. And we're gonna lose a bit more time as well here. There's a bit of a theme. So that is what's happened here. That's where we all lost the time. So yeah, bit of work to do. So I said we got a lot of work to do, and we do. But we're now armed with a bit of knowledge. So firstly, the first thing I've taken away from that is gearing. So we're going to stay in 5th till the end of the straight. Secondly, we're going to use track limits to the extreme. And thirdly, we're going to try and hit those apexes as close to the button as possible. And then I think we can beat our 139.713. I've given myself 5 laps to do this. Let's see what we can do. And then you can show me 1,000 times how to do this corner. I will never learn. Most awkward corner in the entire world, I think. Come on. 139.713 to beat. What's the benchmark now for this second session? 40.4. So we've got to find 7 tenths first. Slow and steady wins the race through here, Rory. So I've heard you've never run a race here in your life. Go! This is going to be close. Oh, 1.5 tenths off. Wow. We found something here. Found a lot of time there. Oswald down to a 39.7 now. Come on. No, I can't. I don't think we can stop till we improve. Come on. Go! Are we going to do it? I think we're going to do it. Let's go! 139.675. Whew, that was tough. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please make sure to check out this one if you've got time for another one as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you liked and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.